It is Thursday, June 28th. So right now it is almost 7 in the morning. I am still up from yesterday night because my sleep schedule is totally messed up, and I am on my way to Walmart to mainly get a new memory card for my camera because the one I have now is only 1 gigabyte, which basically translates to only holds 15 minutes of footage. I have to feed my annoying cats and then it is time to leave. So I'm back from Walmart and I didn't get anything that I wanted while I was there because for some reason Walmart stuff is cheaper to order offline, but you can have it shipped to the store for free. But I did end up spending a bunch of money because Walmart is like a death trap that once you walk in there, you're not going to walk out of Walmart empty-handed. Their stuff is just so cheap and it's so hard not to buy something. For one, I got the Goddess test, which my friend read this and said it's really good. Plus, it's a signed copy. Signed. And I took this off while I was still in at Walmart to make sure it was actually signed. And it's actually hand signed by the author. How cool is that? And you can tell it's a real signature because you can see the Sharpie on the back of the page. I read that online. If you want to be able to tell that hand signatures are real ones and not like pre-prints or post-prints or whatever they're called, you look on the other side to see if you can see the Sharpie. So I got this because I couldn't resist getting a signed copy for the same price as a normal copy. I told myself before I even left that I wasn't going to go and look at movies, but I did. So I am now the proud owner of Series 1 and Series 2 of Torchwood. They were $20 a piece. They tricked me into buying them by making them so cheap. I really want to open these. Disc is falling out. Oh. I don't know how to express how cool it is that I have these because now that BBC America is a thing, they're starting to sell stuff over here, like for Doctor Who and now for Torchwood, apparently. So before that, you never found stuff like this in the stores over here because it wasn't like possible for us to watch them on our TV. The reason that this is so exciting for me is because one, I've only ever seen them online, which for anyone that watches stuff online, the quality isn't always the best. So that's one reason why it's awesome that I have these. The other reason is that the only British show that I have on DVD is one episode of Doctor Who. So this is like the first full series of a British show that I've gotten. So it's very exciting. Plus it's related to Doctor Who, and everyone knows I love Doctor Who. The next one that I'll get will probably be Sherlock because I've been looking online to find cheap copies of Sherlock, and I found a really cheap copy of the first series, and I found a reasonably priced one for the second series. So I can get both series of them for even less than I spent on these. So I'm probably going to con my mom into getting those for me somehow. I'll beg if I have to because I want them so badly. And the actual, like, with the things, it's really, I've never seen, I've never seen a case like this before. Is this how they're made in the UK? Because they're not made like this over here at all. This is really weird. You guys do stuff so weird in the UK. You Brits, you're a bunch of weirdos. Yonto. Oh, I'm gonna rewatch all these episodes and cry. So the main problem I see with the fact that I got these is now that I have season 1 and 2 on DVD, that means I need to get 3 and 4. So I kind of set myself up there for having to spend more money in the future. When are they gonna make a new season of Torchwood? They need to do that like right now. And now I eat. So it's a few hours later since the last time you saw me. I've had a sleep, so it is time to do some work, which, as I showed you in my video from last week, this happened. So this is what my wall ended up looking like. Yeah. So I'm going to change into my painting clothes and I'm gonna sand and start painting while I watch my newly acquired series of Torchwood. Oh my god. It is Friday, June 29th. My room is a mess. Oh my goodness. My wall looks so nice from back here, but when you get close up, it looks terrible. Time to make myself some breakfast. I am making myself my delicious scrambled eggs. I make some salmon scrambled eggs. So I will tell you guys the secret to making some delicious scrambled eggs because I know that you're dying to know. Basically, you want to have it half egg, half milk, like this. I put a lot of milk in them because it makes them very soft and fluffy and taste delicious. And then before I even start cooking them, I mix it all together. So you know you've got it mixed up when it turns this light yellow color. It's kind of like a baby yellow, if that makes sense. And then I also put a lot of salt in them. For salt, you want a fine layer on top. Don't worry about putting too much because once they're done, you can't really taste the salt that much. It just kind of gives it a little bit of a tart taste to it. I get a spatula. I feel like I'm the host of a cooking show. The main key to scrambled eggs is not cooking them too long. It's normal to have this sort of thing going around. Make sure you scrape it off before it dries and gets hard. Make sure you put the milk away. And I just saw some chicken in the refrigerator, so I think I'm gonna have chicken and eggs. Why not? Sounds delicious. I also like to put salt on top of my eggs once they're done because I just really like salt. Ta-da! I just finished hanging up my crowns and now I am doing a little tribute to white collar over here on my wall. I finally made my sign. This is a quote from the show and it is the first thing he says about his hat. So I wanted to end off this video by discussing what it was like vlogging my life for 2 days. It was very different than I thought it would be. It was actually very nice because it kind of forced me to be more productive than I normally would be so that I would have things to vlog about. Because I usually do not get that much accomplished in a day. I tend to spend most of my time online watching television. So in the course of those 2 days, I finally hung up my crowns that I bought and I repainted my wall and got all of the furniture moved back, and I just in general felt like I got so much more done than I would have otherwise. So all in all, it was a pretty positive experience, and I hope that you enjoyed seeing the sorts of things that I do in my spare time.